welcome to the first episode of the OnVenewLive Podcast. My name is Emily Heidel.
I'm Hee Lee.
How are you, Heej?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. It's an early morning.
It is.
Yes. But we are happy to be here and finally get this podcast going and off the ground. You can always come back here for exclusive interviews with some of the artists that will be on VenewLive.
Yes, and today we have a very special guest for our first ever OnVenewLive podcast, 한승우. 안녕하세요, 한승우님.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. 빅톤의 한승우입니다.
Yes, thank you so much for being here with us today. If you guys don't already know, Han Seung is a member of the male K-pop group VICTON, but in addition to that, he has his own very successful solo career as he just released his second solo album, Fade.
Mm-hmm. And this concert is very meaningful for both Han Seung and his fans, as it will be the last live performance he does before he heads off to the military. So we are very, very honored to have him here with us today. Welcome, Han Seung.
So, of course, you're here today because, like we said before, you're having a concert on VenewLive's platform. Can you tell us the reason for why you're holding this solo concert?
한승우님 여기 와주셔서 너무 감사합니다. 그럼 일단 이번 공연을 개최하게 된 이유는 무엇인가요?
네, 이번 공연을 또 온라인 그리고 오프라인으로 이렇게 개최하게 되었는데 무엇보다도 20대 한승우를 굿바이 하면서 좀 여러분들과 또 추억을 남기고 싶었고 또 앨범이 나왔으니 페임과 페이드 이렇게 두 가지 앨범을 한꺼번에 들려드릴 수 있는 자리를 마련하고자 개최하게 되었습니다.
So this concert will be a hybrid concert, meaning it will be online and in person. And this one's a little sad because he's going to be saying goodbye to his 20s, the last of his before he heads off to the mandatory military service. And he comes back when he's 30, I guess. But this will be a very special performance because he will be performing both of his solo albums for the first time, Fame and Fade.
Oh, okay. So we're getting both Sacrifice and Fade as well. That'll be exciting. I know Alice will love that. Now, speaking of Fade that you just came out with at the end of June, can you tell us the meaning of that album?
그럼 이번에 발매된 Fade 앨범명을 설명해 주세요.
일단 페이드라는 앨범명의 뜻은 희미해지다라는 뜻을 가지고 있는데 사실 이번 앨범의 뜻은 희미해지다지만 흔적이 사라지지 않고 조금 더 앞으로 짙어지다라는 의미를 또 두기도 했어요. 네, 뜻은 좀 슬플 수도 있지만 제가 안에 담은 곡들은 어떻게 보면 긍정적일 수도 있는 거니까 여러분들이 좋게 봐주셨으면 좋을 것 같아요.
So although the meaning of the name of this album means to disappear or fade away, I think Han Seung's intended meaning for this album is to remind his fans that his love for them will only grow deeper with time, and he hopes that it is the same vice versa. So even though the songs may be a little bit sad and melancholic, they can be seen in a very positive light as well.
Ah, okay. So double meaning going on there. I love that. Now, speaking of Fade, of course, this concert's name or special performance's name is Fade. So can you give us a sneak peek of what we can maybe expect on this solo concert?
그럼 한승우님, 이번 공연에 대해서 궁금하시는 팬분들에게 맛보기로 설명해 주실 수 있으신가요?
크게 사실 다른 점은 없고 그냥 오로지 한승우의 음악으로 다 이루어진다는 거 그리고 또 그 속에 재미난 토크들도 있으니까 여러분들이 오셔서 즐겨주셨으면 좋겠어요.
Okay, so it won't be particularly different from his past concerts, but there will be a lot of exclusive conversations and little fun mints between him and his fans, Alice. So he hopes that you guys look forward to that.
Oh, okay. And speaking of Alice, who will be watching this concert, hopefully, can you give them any advice or tips on how you would watch your own solo concert? What are the 5 things that they will need with them in order to really enjoy it to the best of their ability?
그럼 한승우님, 본인의 공연을 직접 온라인 라이브 스트리밍으로 관람한다면 공연을 더 즐기기 위해 어떤 것과 함께 콘서트를 보시겠어요? 5개만 말씀해 주세요.
일단 모두가 함께 보면 좋을 것 같고 친구 같이 보면 좋을 것 같고, 그리고 또 편하게 그냥 맛있는 거 드시면서 보셔도 좋을 것 같고, 그리고 저의 노래를 무엇보다 같이 불러주셨으면 좋겠어요. 네, 같이 부르면 좋을 것 같고, 그리고 응원봉! 네, 비키봉 들어야죠. 네, 비키봉도 들었으면 좋을 것 같고, 또 뭐가 있을까요? 또 눈물이 빠질 수 없죠. 엔딩은 눈물 장착하시고 오세요.
So first of all, he would love it, of course, if you could enjoy it with your friends and your family in the comfort of your home, and to, of course, sing along with his songs. He hopes he does that as well. And of course, you cannot forget your light sticks, your Vicky bongs. So don't forget your Vicky bongs when you're watching this concert. And lastly, which is a little bit interesting, he says to bring on the tears. So get ready to cry.
Interesting. Okay. So it'll be an emotional concert as well. Okay, makes sense. All right. So hopefully Alice will take heed and bring those 5 things that Han Seung-woo suggested, including probably a little bit of tissue. Of course, as he said, you might cry, so you might need that as well. But as we're speaking of Alice for the last time, can you give any last words to them before your concert?
그럼 공연을 기대하고 있을 팬들에게 마지막 한마디를 해주세요.
네, 일단 마지막 20대 한승우 마지막 공연을 함께 해주셔서 무엇보다 너무 감사드리고, 저도 마지막인 만큼 최선을 다해서 준비할 테니까 와서 재밌게 그냥 즐겨주셨으면 좋겠어요, 여러분. 또 잊지 못할 추억을 만들어 봅시다.
Last but not least, he really wants to thank his fans, all of you amazing fans, for being there with him throughout his 20s. And as it is his last performance, he has a lot in store for you all, and he hopes that you all have an amazing and unforgettable time.
Yes. Oh, I love that. Very sweet.
한승우님 너무 고맙습니다. VenewLive에서 열리는 온라인 솔로 콘서트 너무 기대가 됩니다. Thank you so much, 한승우, for coming on with us for our first podcast. We really look forward to your concert on VenewLive.
감사합니다.
Yes. And Alice, if you have not already done so, make sure to buy your ticket. You can do that on VenewLive.com or enter park, and you can validate your ticket on VenewLive.com.
And don't forget to subscribe on VenewLive's YouTube channel to watch this video and much more. And to follow VenewLive on Instagram and Twitter at Venue_Live. You can check out our Facebook as well at VenewLive. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you on July 11th. Bye.
안녕하세요. 빅톤의 한승우입니다. 네, 7월 11일 오후 5시에 열리는 스페셜 스테이지 Fade. 저 역시도 매우 기대하고 있는데요. 팬분들과 함께 즐거운 시간을 보낼 수 있도록 열심히 준비를 하고 있습니다. 제 공연은 VenewLive에서 볼 수 있고요. 오프라인은 블루스퀘어 마스터 카드홀에서 개최됩니다. VenewLive와 인터파크 두 곳에서 구매할 수 있다고 하니 놓치지 마시고요. 그럼 그날 만납시다. 지금까지 승우였습니다. 안녕.